We've got major new details to share with you about when millions of Americans might be able to take a vaccine against the coronavirus. CBS News has obtained a document from the government's Operation Warp Speed, and according to their estimates, December 15th has been marked as the date for states to start receiving the Pfizer vaccine. That is 2 weeks from today. The Moderna vaccine would first become available a week later on December 22nd. Now, the goal is for at least 20 million Americans to start a vaccine regimen by the end of the year.
And that, of course, would be desperately needed good news as the U.S. hits 28 days in a row with more than 100,000 new cases. Officials warn it might soon get a lot worse than that. Our lead national correspondent, David Begnaud, is in Evansville, Indiana. David, good morning to you.
Good morning, Tony. Look, November was the deadliest month in the pandemic for the state of Indiana. And now doctors like those here at Deaconess Hospital behind us in Evansville are worried about the surge in cases following Thanksgiving. Look, if you're watching this and you're like, I'm so tired of hearing about the pandemic, the rules, the restrictions, what they want us to do and not do. Imagine being the doctors and nurses who haven't had a break in 8 months.
Our nursing staff is getting a little fatigued at this point.
This is Dr. Gina Hunke of Deaconess Hospital in Evansville, Indiana. She says the ongoing coronavirus pandemic is taking a toll on frontline workers. And nationwide, the flood of new coronavirus patients is showing no signs of slowing down. Hospitals in New York State are already short-staffed, prompting the governor there to announce emergency hospital measures. Now, his plan includes a call for retired doctors and nurses to return to the front lines.
In the new battlefield, hospital capacity is the top concern.
To the west now, the line of people waiting to get a coronavirus test at Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles stretched for miles Monday as cases across California continue to spike. Governor Gavin Newsom warned that he may institute lockdowns in the hardest hit counties to try and slow down the spread.
You can see in mid-December, California, the ICU beds will be at 112% capacity.
You know, despite an accelerating crisis, many Americans are still resisting basic efforts to control the virus.
I'll resist, and I'm not the only one who will resist.
Take Rapid City, South Dakota. Last night, residents debated implementing a stricter mask ordinance, not a mask mandate, after that state led the nation in coronavirus deaths per capita this month.
It's just a mask, wear it, this is a public health crisis. I don't know what else to say.
The measure passed 9-1, but some businesses can opt out and houses of worship are exempt. In other parts of South Dakota, some local leaders are taking no chances. This is a mandatory mask checkpoint set up by the Cheyenne River Reservation. 1 in every 4 tests here is coming back positive. To slow the spread, the reservation's largest city was placed on a 10-day lockdown. Tribal Chairman Harold Frazier says the reservation has only 8 hospital beds for the 12,000 people that live there. And if you want to get to the nearest ICU, you've got to drive 3 hours away.
Our main priority is to save our people. And we know that if there is a vaccine, it's going to be a long time coming. We as Indian people, we're always at the back of the bus on whatever it is. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see it.
Look, the chairman told us those checkpoints are not just for checking for masks, they're for contact tracing. Where are you going and when are you coming back? Because a lot of Native Americans are getting ill when they leave the reservation to go shopping for food and they come back after being in contact with someone on the outside who was infected with the virus. One more thing before we go. The state of Ohio, the Republican governor, Mike DeWine, he's facing articles of impeachment brought by members of his own party. So get this, Republican lawmakers want to impeach him because they are unhappy with his mask mandate, with the fact that he's put limits on businesses, how many people can go inside. They say he is abusing his power. But Tony, right now in the state of Ohio, hospitalizations due to coronavirus are at an all-time high.
Yeah, it feels like he has to do something. And we're actually going to speak to Governor DeWine in our next hour. David, thank you very much.
Looking forward to that.